It is spring, 1590, and yayoi, hibernating insects, emerge, March 6th. Toyotomi Hideyoshi, in just a few months, is set to take over the late Hojo clan in the siege of Odawara in the Kanto region, completing the reunification of Japan. Soon after that, he'll be working his way over to Osaka Castle for its inevitable takeover in just a few years to come, in 1592. As the sun began to set over the horizon on this spring evening, casting vibrant hues of orange and pink across the sky, the tranquil ambience of the beach called out to the passerby samurai of Hideyoshi. A gentle breeze danced through the air, carrying with it the salty aroma of the ocean and the distant sounds of laughter and waves crashing against the shore. A sense of serenity enveloped the scene, slowing down the frantic pace of everyday life and inviting those who strolled along the water's edge to pause and embrace the beauty of this moment. The rhythmic ebb and flow of the sea seemed to mirror the pulse of life itself. With every wave that crashed against the shore, worries washed away, and burdens dissolved into the vastness of the ocean. The sand, soft beneath bare feet, served as a reminder of the unending cycle of renewal. Footprints vanished swiftly into oblivion, merging with the countless impressions that had come before, and those that would follow. At this moment, the samurai sits on a dry, washed-up log on the shore, and taking out his Hitoyogiri, played his favorite springtime melody, Takane. While embracing each passing note, he reflected in his kokoro, mind, heart, and soul, the impermanence of life, and basking in its wonder. The genesis of this project. The Hitoyogiri is the predecessor to the shakuhachi. It even used to be called just shakuhachi. And the Hitoyogiri was a beloved instrument in the 1500s and prior. Its main musicians were samurais and monks. By the 1600s, the Hitoyogiri had already been losing popularity due to its inability to keep up with the musical developments of the Edo era. Many artists tried to keep it going and revitalize its once adored melodies throughout the 1600s and 1700s, but by the 1900s, it was completely obsolete and it was extinct. But the story doesn't end there. The Hitoyogiri, much like the phoenix it represents in its melodies which dance between ritsu and ryo, traditional Japanese scales, has resurrected due to the valiant works of Nick Bellando. My dear friend Nick Bellando has spent years of dedicated research rediscovering these classical melodies and bringing them back to the modern world, which is in desperate need to reconnect with the soul and nature. First, the process of discovering. Nick has spent countless hours over period documents discovering the playing techniques and meaning of the classical notation. The bulk of the main work was translating. In many cases, very vague descriptions of how to read and play Hitoyogiri manuals. The reason why these Edo manuals are so vague is because they come with the damning presupposition that one already knows the basics of Japanese music theory and Hitoyogiri, not to mention that you would be studying with a teacher. So, what is the solution? In addition to these translations, there's a small body of academic work on the Hitoyogiri that deals mainly with construction, but every once in a while, a note on performance styles. Collecting all of the primary and secondary resource documents ranging from 1603 to 1800s, and a few contemporary scholastic works, the melodies became clearer and clearer. Then, to solidify and standardize some of the written techniques, Nick reached out to me. To confirm with techniques that are found in shomyo, which I did intensive study and research in, finding the patterns and techniques shared among the two genres of music was quite easy. In many cases, they bore the same name. Together, going through the over 80 scores, we have confidently been able to say what many techniques are, and more importantly, what they are not. So this sounds great, but what does this have to do with you? Well, we are joined on my studio by Nick Bellando, who has been reviving the ancient melodies of Hitoyogiri, and we are offering a course. The course will be a group lesson setting every week. The course will take place over 3 months in the spring of 2024. We will meet every week for a 1-hour-long lesson. There will be one morning time class, Japan time, and one evening course, Japan time, both covering the same materials. Each lesson will also be recorded and can be watched back at a later time, in case you miss or forget some of the materials mentioned in the course. The official dates are February 5th, 12th, 19th, 26th, March 4th, 11th, 18th, 25th, April 1st, 8th, 15th, and 22nd at 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. Japan Standard Time. But what if you can't make those times? Are you worried about missing out on valuable lessons due to your conflicting schedule? Don't worry about it. We understand the importance of flexibility in today's fast-paced world. That's why we have made it a priority to record all our lessons, ensuring that you can access them at your convenience. We believe that education should be accessible to everyone, regardless of their busy routines. By offering recorded lessons, we aim to provide you with the flexibility to learn at your own pace. Whether you have professional commitments or personal responsibilities, you no longer have to worry about missing out on vital knowledge. Our dedicated team is committed to capturing every lesson in high-quality recording, ensuring that you receive the same immersive experience as those attending the live sessions. You can trust us to deliver the content in a format that is easily accessible and user-friendly, empowering you to learn at your convenience. To access the recorded lessons, access the Google Drive link sent to you after each session. There, you will find a comprehensive library of past lessons sorted by date and topic. With just a few clicks, you can dive into the wealth of knowledge our course offers, even if you couldn't attend the live session. Moreover, we encourage interactions and participation even if you watch the recorded lessons. Engaging with your fellow students and instructors is vital to your growth and development. Therefore, we have incorporated discussion boards and forums on our online platform where you can connect with your peers and ask questions about the recorded materials on Discord. The materials. We will be using a collection of Edo manuals and scorebooks as our primary resources for teaching Hitoyogiri. One major problem is that no one has been seriously playing Hitoyogiri in the classical style for over 100 years. It has been very difficult to grasp an understanding of how the music is to be played because all of the manuals assume that you already are studying with a teacher. So, Nick and myself have joined forces with our combined shakuhachi skills and shomyo knowledge to develop a systematic approach to understanding and receiving these ancient melodies. Books and materials will be provided for students before lessons, which are included in the cost of the course. The cost of the course over the 3-month period is $500, and it includes the following: 12 lessons, the book materials, a Discord private community where all things Hitoyogiri can be discussed, free online practice rooms with fellow Hitoyogiri learners, question and answer portions at the end of each lesson. Lastly, the Hitoyogiri, which is for purchase. On the screen, you see the Hitoyogiri Oshiki Professional 3D printed model. This is the Hitoyogiri Shakuhachi flute that goes along with the Hitoyogiri course. It was designed and 3D printed by master artisan Nick Bellando. It was designed after bamboo and is tuned to the ancient traditional style. The resin is biocompatible. The gold makie is real 24-karat gold and reads "The Monkey Cries." It is titled "The Monkey Cries" due to the mythological story found in a 16th century document called the Taigensho, where a group of people found enlightenment in a golden monkey living in the mountains. One day, the monkey was killed by a neighboring leader, and mourning the loss of the monkey, they dug up his bones. At that very moment, a gust of wind came by, brushing over one of the monkey's bones, making a similar sound to its beautiful cry. Thus, the Hitoyogiri was born. The Hitoyogiri also comes with a handmade bag made by Nick's daughter, probably a college fund. These Hitoyogiri are lacquered with urushi. For urushi-sensitive players, please message us through our contact page at seanheadmusic.com. We hope to see you on our Hitoyogiri journey for its new life. Sincerely, Sean and Nick.